Good morning and welcome to your sunrise mobility. So something you can do straight from the bed. We will be intensifying the stretches, so you might want to eventually move yourself onto the floor or on a mat, keeping your knees safe. But if you just need some motivation to get up, feel a little bit more stretch, you can start seated from a bed, from a chair, whatever's comfortable. So we're going to start seated today. If you want to just roll through the shoulders, if you want to even just take the hands above the head and find a stretch here as you lengthen through that spine. But from here, we're going to get straight into it, but I just want you to close through the eyes, breathing deeply through the body. We're not going to have the eyes closed for too long. If you feel the temptation is high to drift back off to sleep with the eyes closed, keep them open. But from here, we're just going to take 3 deep inhales through the nostrils and exhale, either sigh it out through the mouth, or you can find your lion's breath where you stick the tongue out as well. So deep inhale here. Exhale. Really release that through the body. Deep inhale. Exhale. One last breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, perhaps lion's breath. Beautiful. From here, create some circles through those wrists, through those fingers. Roll through the shoulders. Roll through the neck. Ooh, I'm feeling a bit of tension there. If you do feel tension in the neck, though, you can use one hand just to massage it out a little bit. You might be feeling a little bit tight this morning. Now, when you're ready, inhale, we're going to interlace the hands, take them above the head, find that stretch again, lengthen through the spine. Breathing here. On your exhale, cactus through the arms, push the chest through, roll the shoulder blades together. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back down. Really feel that stretch. Deep inhale. Exhale down. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From here, we're going to drop the chin to the chest, interlace the hands, take them on the back of the head. Inhale, flare out wide through the elbows. Exhale, use the weight of the hands to apply a little bit of pressure to the back of the head. Deepening the stretch. Deep inhale through the back of the ribs. Exhale here. Deep inhale. Exhale, release the hands, stick the vertebrae one at a time, drop the shoulders. Now, I'm just going to cross through the legs because as we move through the next asana, I want to work into the hips a little bit as well. So from here, take the left hand down, right hand to the sky, deep inhale. Exhale, find that side body stretch. Ground down through the sit bones, create length here. On your exhale, we're not going to pause here, we're going to sway. So fold forward, reach the hand out in front, right hand down, left hand swoops up and over, create length, beautiful. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we rise. Just moving with your own breath as you create a little bit of movement through that spine, into the shoulders, lengthening through the back, folding forward as we ease into the hips. You can move as slowly as you like as well if you're feeling a little bit of tightness today. On that next inhale, we're going to pause there. Exhale, come back to center, drop through that top arm. Now from here, keeping the legs crossed, hands out in front, deep inhale. Exhale, we fold forward, walking those hands out in front, hinging from the hips. Draw the knees out wide as you feel that stretch into the hip point. On your next inhale, walk the body back up. Swap the feet around, take the opposite foot out in front. Knees out wide, hands out in front, deep inhale. Exhale, walk forward, really using the breath. Get some oxygen to that brain, get the heart moving, the blood pumping through the body. Obviously, we're not moving too strenuously, so we're not really going to increase the heart rate too much, but just by deepening the breath, we encourage more oxygen to draw in through the body, really sending that breath all the way down into the belly and activating our diaphragm. On your next inhale, walk yourself back up to center. From here, we're going to find our child's pose. So if it is accessible, you can shift the weight forward. Take the toes to touch, knees out wide. Otherwise, take the legs to one side. Just relax those hips towards the heels. If you need to put a cushion underneath the hips, you can do. Reach those hands out in front. You might want to just rock side to side, easing through those hips into the shoulders. And from here, we're going to find a stretch. So I want you to really walk those hands out in front. Lengthen through the spine here. From here, walk the hands over towards the left. Find a side body stretch. Melt the chest through. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take it over towards the opposite side. Create length, reach those fingertips away. Create a stretch through the side body. On your next exhale, come back to center. Pick up through right arm, thread it underneath the left, find a twist. Come up onto the left fingertips as you look up towards the sky. On your next exhale, come back to center. Pick up through left. Thread it underneath the right. Look underneath right arm here. On your next inhale, come back to center. Press into the hands, draw the knees so they're underneath the hips, lift up to your tabletop position. Flowing through your cat-cow, inhale, dip navel, roll the shoulders together, push the chest through. Exhale, round through the spine. Just create a little bit of movement here. Perhaps you want to flow through these spinal waves if that feels nice for you in the morning. Maybe drawing figures of 8 through your cat-cows, if that's nice for your body. Making sure you take them in both directions, though. On your next inhale, come back to center. After you've created a little bit of movement, keep the hips high, walk the chest down as you walk the fingertips forward, melting chest through, puppy pose. Breathing here, keep those hips stacked over the knees. Now on your next exhale, lift up and draw yourself down onto the belly. Now, this is a deep shoulder stretch. I'll give you some options here if your body doesn't feel ready for it this morning. But what we can do, I'm just clipping my mic there, extend the right arm away, left hand underneath left shoulder, look over to the left as we roll over onto the right. We might stay here though. We might stack the legs, finding our twisted scorpion. If you're feeling open, of course, you can bend through that top leg and put the foot to the floor. Think of drawing that knee away. Feel the stretch across the shoulders. Breathing here. If that is just not accessible this morning, if it's perhaps creating too much tension on that shoulder, you can also move yourself up against a wall. Place the hand on it. We're going to take the right hand behind us, and we're thinking of twisting, walking the chest over towards the left. So the same stretch, but we take the pressure off the shoulder here. Breathing here. So we're either against a wall or we're on that floor. Breathing here. Last couple of breaths. On your next exhale, stack through the legs. Gently roll over onto the belly. Change sides. Extend left arm away. Right hand underneath right shoulder. Roll over onto the right. If you're using the wall, just change arms. Again, extend the left arm away from you against the wall. Begin to twist your chest towards the right. If we're lying down, we might extend the legs. We might bend through one leg. Breathing here. You've really got to listen to your body in the morning. It might not be comfortable. We don't want to cause yourself pain here, but we just want to deepen that stretch, releasing tension after our night's sleep. If we've been lying in the same position all night, or perhaps if we've been having a stressful night's sleep, we've not slept very well, slept too much on one side, been holding tension through the body, we're just releasing it this morning. On your next exhale, come to gently roll yourself back over on the belly. If you're against the wall, we're going to lift ourselves up to find our tabletop position again. Now from here, I want you to lift up through the right leg, take it between the hands, take the foot between the hands, shuffle that front foot forward. Now we're just sinking through these hips. We can keep ourselves supported here. Crown of head reaches forward, feel the stretch through that left hip flexor. On your exhale, extend out through that hamstring, fold over the leg. We might have some blocks here. We might have the hands on the hips. Pausing here, 2 more breaths. On your exhale, come forward, ground down through the hands, step it back to that tabletop position, changing sides, pick up through left, take it between the hands, shuffle that front foot forward, sink low through those hips, crown of head reaches forward. On your next exhale, extend out through that leg, just a couple breaths here. On your exhale, come back to center. From here, we're going to step it back to that tabletop position. And from here, I want you to draw the knees in. Come to sit on the heels, and we're going to work through the ankles before we finish. So take the hands behind you, sit up tall. I want you to lift one knee at a time. So we're pedaling out the legs. So lift the right leg. Feel the stretch into that right ankle. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, draw it down. Breathing here. Now the ankles might be stiff in the morning, so we want to ease through these ankles. If it's accessible, of course, we can take the hands behind us and lift both knees. But sometimes this pedaling out through the legs can just ease through the stretch here. If you spend a lot of time weight training, or just if you work on your feet, ankles aren't really something we think to stretch, but sometimes we wake up with painful ankles, painful feet as we come to step out of bed. So we want to be mindful of that and think of really stretching into the body. Now from here, slowly drop through the knees, shift the weight forward. You might want to just tap the feet on the floor, ease off through those feet, through those ankles. Take the legs to one side, find the sit bones, sitting up tall, cross through the legs. Hand on belly, hand on heart center. Now again, if closing the eyes is going to make you feel sleepy again, you don't need to, but we're just going to return to the 3 more breaths. So deep inhale through the nostrils. Exhale, sigh out. Beautiful. Deep inhale. And exhale. Last breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Well done. Thank you so much for joining. I hope it helps your morning and sets you up for the day. Try this every day this week and see how you get on. Or even just choose a handful of days if it's not accessible for you to do every day. Maybe twice or 3 times a week, and just see how you feel a difference on those days. Thank you so much for joining. We hope to see you again soon, but we hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.